Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the Woodshed, East Lansing, Michigan. Spartan Stadium on the banks of the Red Cedar and home to Michigan State. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Baylor Bears, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kick it away to start. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. On the move. collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the 1st down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Pulls it in. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll run it from the gun. What a tough-minded, hard-edged run. He gets it to the 24.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, and the fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the 4th quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the 4th quarter.
That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
And the Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. And into the end zone. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And now listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
Back to pass. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Touchdown, Michigan State. Fit it in the window for the score.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting a drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. To the ground with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Snags it over the middle. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Calls his own number. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And he made the extra point without problem. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Carney. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, this guy just has a lot of skills when he's toting the rock, doesn't he? He's got speed, but he's also physical. Kind of reminds you of great Michigan State running backs. Guys like Le'Veon Bell or T.J. Duckett. They could run guys over, but once they got in the second level, they could take it the distance. This guy has skills like that.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Here we go, here we go. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
They call third down money down for a reason. Like second down, they get the sack, put them in a situation where it's a known passing situation. And how about this offense, man? They're trying to throw the football down the field, but this guy doesn't panic. He doesn't flinch. It's a nice job. Nobody covered, doesn't force the football, and even better, takes off, scrambles, and gets the big first down for this offense.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Rivera. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Handoff from the gun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. The running back has it. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Let's talk for a second about Baylor. Breaking into the top 15 is one step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this far. The dream is within reach. The question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse?
You got to keep winning. Now when we're...
He lost it high and deep down the left side. Catch and stride inside the 15. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
He's looking to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. The corners are walked up tight. They'll try to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bears!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football, sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though
big man has it, it's a first down and more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
the offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
This one's complete. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. He might want another play. Out of the shotgun on third down. Working the big fella to the corner. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. This is well within field goal range, but the kicker will stay on the sideline, and the offense will try to convert on fourth down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Spartans, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Looking for space. It's Carney. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Rides to the back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Spartans!
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. The Bears want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. It's first and 10 from the 31. Wants to go up top on first down. The sure hands, it's Williams. Run out of bounds, they'll spot him at the 24. And the Bears can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Snagged out of the air. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Quickly complete. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The Bears trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. He'll set up to throw. And they will score! Touchdown, Baylor!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab on the shuffle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Trying to beat the D deep. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it, so the windows are not going to be...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Baylor offense back onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
The running back looking for room. Turning it on. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Leaves it with the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Great team defense on that one. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Makes the grab on the left. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Man, this guy has had an amazing year all season long. He has stepped up and made plays for his team when they needed it most. And with that last completion, he's now crossed 4,000 yards passing for the year.
And the Bears are on the move. Fires to the big fella. I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on first down.
And these tight ends are so good at understanding zones and where to sit down. And listen, it's not the huge gain down the field, but it's always death by 1,000 cuts, small gains, break tackles, and continue to move the sticks.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Give to the back. Touchdown, Bears! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They can really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Quickly out to the tight end. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. And the Spartans will line it up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. He'll take the deep shot. Pulls it in down the sideline. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Sparty. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The defense just lost track of it. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man. Turns it on in midfield. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Looking for room at the 30. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving him.
Headed to the end zone. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
And that would be the definition of first down success, putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
He's got it again. Touchdown, Baylor! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Running back searching for a hole. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. He's up to 81 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Flushed out of the pocket. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Finds his man. It's Carney.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
The Spartans come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. To the ground and trying to move the chain. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down, we're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
The give to the tailback. There he goes. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Yeah, and listen, this guy's had a good day. I know they're trailing and they need to put some drives together, but I also wouldn't abandon him because he's had such a monster day, and he's been the bright spot so far for this offense.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. And the Spartans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Rivera. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
The Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
We just have not called this guy's name enough. He's one of the best receivers in all of college football, and that was only his 2nd catch. I think that's a big reason why they're trailing this much in this game so late. They just have not been able to get one of their biggest weapons involved as often as they needed to.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
And the Spartans will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Trying to bully their way in. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
You hear a lot of coaches talk about bend, don't break, and it's in these areas of the field down in your own goal line defensively where you want to just stiffen up. And they did a really nice job on 1st down, stopping the run. Here we go on 2nd. There's a good chance the offense tries to run it again.
Touchdown, Michigan State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Late in the game, and the confidence is building. If only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the momentum. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat. Breaks into the open. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And finally the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Finds the tight end. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs, and get a W.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. A timely pickup to get the 1st down there, and it took a little something out of the crowd, too.
And RD, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much.
And it's caught for a touchdown, and that might do it.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a two-possession game, and guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. No reason to risk trying to field that one. As it skips through the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He'll throw it quickly to the tight end.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field.
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Trying play action. Under fire. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory, as we have victory formation coming. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were